YouTube, it's Erin, and I would like to welcome you to My Luxury Closet 529, a place where not everything is luxurious, but a lot of it is luxurious to me, and here I'd like to share some of those luxuries with you. Today, I am excited to do an unboxing with you of yet another Chanel bag, and I'm matching the box in black. It is late Saturday evening and I have been procrastinating doing this video for quite some time. I'm just not quite into YouTube as much as I used to be, but I have sold a fair amount of bags and I have picked up a fair amount of bags. Way less in the picked up department though than in the sold department. And this is one of the beauties I picked up, and two wonderful brands sent me gifts that I will be using with this particular bag, and I wanted to share with you the bag with the wonderful gifts I received inside of it. And so without further ado, let's get into what is in this box. Now, this box came all the way from Thailand. I found a wonderful reseller on one of the Facebook groups, Chanel Buy, Sell, and Trade. Her name is Prim. I am not able to pronounce her last name. It begins with, I believe, S-O-U-V. She is the sweetest, and she did get this item authenticated in person, and I have decided that I am not going to authenticate it a second time, because not only does Prim have a 10-year selling history within the Facebook groups, but she was also selected as Seller of the Month by the gentleman who started up the Chanel Buy, Sell, and Trade group. And that gives me a lot of confidence. She also was able to share with me a screenshot of the authentication for this particular bag. So let's get into the box. I think I already said that once, but I mean it now. Now I do have a little bit of a story time with this bag and box and how it arrived on my doorstep. It makes me a little bit nervous to buy things internationally. And so one of the services that Prim offers is a hand carry option. She has an individual who flies over to the States, and sometimes she does it and they bring over a certain number of bags with them so that your bag is not shipped internationally, it's shipped from within the United States. And I felt more comfortable with that option, and her price on the bag was very good, and it allowed me to do that and still have a significant savings on the bag. The bag came with the box, as you saw, as well as the Chanel booklet, which includes the polishing cloth as well as some care instructions. Now, of course, I've taken this out, and because of how it was shipped to me, the tissue paper was just folded in the bottom, and the bag was in a plastic bag to protect it. And since I've had it on my shelf, I just went ahead and put it in here, but the chains were secured for the trip. So they're loose right now, but they were secured for the trip as to not damage the bag, because chains and straps can put dents on leather, and we certainly don't want that. And Prim was very careful to make sure that that did not happen. So let's pull it out of the bag. So this is not one of Chanel's classics, but it has been around for a long time. And what it is a gorgeous Chanel boy bag. And I don't think the color is really coming off right from what I can tell from my viewfinder. It is more of a burgundy shade than it is showing in the viewfinder. I think it almost has more of an orangey look on the viewfinder instead of a plum look. And the color, it just can't be beat. And it has the shiny gold hardware. Now, a lot of people don't love the boy bag because it can get corner wear really easily, but this bag is like brand new, and it is the caviar leather. It has the shiny gold hardware. It may have fingerprints. I have not wiped it off, and I just touched it a second ago. But I love the chevron on this bag. I love the caviar, and I felt like even though I already have a boy bag, that this one was different enough from the one that I have that it was worth adding to my collection, especially at the price that I paid for it, which was, I think, around half of the retail price. Now, this is the old medium size. The new medium size is a little bigger than this. And most of the boy bags I see tend to have a aged gold hardware. I do like that this has shiny gold. Here is the other boy bag I have, and it has shiny silver. And you can see the leather on my blue boy bag is like an aged calf skin, a lot like the reissue bags have most of the time. And it also has that braided leather detail around the edges, which is different than the new caviar one that I just picked up. Most of the Chanel bags that I have picked up so far have been very neutral in shade. So this one was stepping out a little bit, but I do feel like this tone of burgundy can be worn with many, many different colors in my wardrobe, and it's almost a neutral. And so without further ado, again, let's get into the bag. So the boy bag has this clasp that you push together and then it will pop open as long as you have some force behind it. When we open it, you will see a gorgeous felt insert from Zoomoni. Now, Zoomoni is a company I love to work with. They make beautiful custom inserts, and this is one of my favorite configurations where it has 2 pockets on each side. And so for a smaller bag, it allows you to eliminate some of the small leather goods that you might normally have with you and use the pockets instead. The bag itself is lined in a darker shade than the leather, and it did come with its authenticity card. Now, I did mention that there were 2 companies that I am working with today. No, Ellie. Ellie is trying to eat the tissue paper that I had inside the bag. And the other company is Mboutique Australia. I love Mboutique for their base shape. And I selected a textured gold color to go inside of the boy bag. Ellie, no. No. Ellie has grown up a lot. Yes, thank you for the kisses. Thank you. Okay. Yes, thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. This is Ellie May, and she is 11 months old now. A lot of you may have seen her on my channel before. Look over there, Ellie. She is a sweetheart. I love her to death, but she loves to eat tissue paper. Okay, run along, little girl. Go ahead and stick this inside of the boy bag. But actually, first, without it, the boy bag completely collapses. And this one was only used a couple of times, so it kind of keeps its structure, but we want it to kind of keeping its structure. And so for that reason, having the Mboutique base shaper inside is amazing, because look, now it is much firmer and will hold its shape much better. And when I put the Zoomoni insert in, that will hold it in place, which is perfect. See, that is structure to die for. Firm yet soft, the way I like it, at least when it comes to my bag. So this bag did travel all the way from Thailand. There are very few sellers that I'm aware of that I would trust to get a bag from a different country. And the number of people that I would trust has gotten significantly smaller as of late, but Prim is definitely one of them. And there's one other lady who's wonderful, who's up in Canada as well. Her name is Nancy Stefanovic. But besides those 2, I am leery about ordering from abroad because I just don't know what's going to happen when the item gets to the country, and it makes me very nervous. And so I would highly recommend Prim. The bag is beautiful. Every couple of weeks, she puts a post out on the Chanel buy, sell, and trade page with like 30 releases, and a lot of them are new every couple of weeks. And so I excitedly wait every couple of weeks for that post to come. Now, sometimes when it comes to base shapers, I prefer Zoomoni's base shapers. I love both Mboutique Australia and Zoomoni for base shapers, and sometimes one is better than the other, in my opinion. And for the boy bag, I love how the sides of the base shaper go up on the sides of the bag. But for this bag, which is the Chanel Business Affinity, I actually prefer a flat base shaper. Now, some of Mboutique Australia's base shapers are flat. In this case, though, I wanted kind of a softer one too. And so Zoomoni generously sent me not only the organizer, as you can see here, in a nice shade of gray to complement the Business Affinity, but they also sent me a felt base shaper. And you can see it is snug as a bug in a rug down there at the bottom of the Business Affinity. This bag is not as squishy as the boy bag, as you can see. The base shaper it's firm, but it is pliable. Here is another base shaper from Mboutique Australia that I will show you very soon with another new Chanel bag, but you can see it is more firm. And so it's all a matter of preference. Sometimes I think that one offers a really distinct advantage over the other. Other times I feel like they could be interchangeable. And then in some cases, I think one is definitely better than the other. And for this bag, I feel like it's kind of a little softer of a style with more rounded edges, and the curved base shaper, and when I say curved, I mean curved at the edges, just seems like it would nestle in there a little better at the bottom. So there we go. It is right back inside. Now on the boy bag, I told you I love the configuration where you get 2 pockets on each side, but this one is my absolute favorite configuration for any insert, and that's to have a long pocket that will accommodate cash with the 2 smaller pockets that you see here. So Zoomoni did this base shaper as well as I could ever hope. It is my favorite combo, and it fits inside of my Business Affinity like a dream. And it has some nice structure that it is added to this beauty to keep it looking as new and beautiful as possible for the longest amount of time possible. Now, I did pick this one up from a reseller, again, on one of the Chanel Facebook groups. And primarily, I'm finding items on Chanel Buy, Sell, and Trade. It's a very large group. And the resellers on it that I've purchased from have very well established histories. And the seller I got this item from is Lena Jebo. Probably totally butchering that. It's Lena Jebo. And so she was wonderful to work with. I would love to work with her again, and she's here in the United States. But I'm delighted now to have the Business Affinity coiffed on the inside. Thank you, Zoomoni, for that. I hope you have enjoyed this new reveal. I'll try it on for you real quick before I go. I can tell that Ellie wants me to go throw a toy for her, so I can't stay on for too much longer. I think the boy is super comfortable on the shoulder. It just hits me in the perfect spot, right in the curve of my waist. And I love it crossbody as well. Now, a lot of people get their hair stuck in the strap. I really haven't had that problem with my blue one, and I haven't carried this one yet. I've been waiting to show it to you. Well, that's not true. I just haven't gotten around to it. But it is really lightweight, and I love that. And I just think it's very sleek as well. So I think that will do it for today's unboxing or reveal, as well as showcasing Zoomoni and Mboutique Australia. I do have discount codes for both Zoomoni and Mboutique. I will put those down in the description box. I'm sure I've run that across the screen earlier when I was talking about them individually, but I always seem to forget to mention it verbally while I'm showing in the midst of all the excitement. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also, go find me on Instagram. The name there's the same. It's the @ then myluxurycloset529. You can DM me there, or you can email me at myluxurycloset529@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.